Hi, I'm Margaret Martin. I'm Mueller Guide, and today at the NOF conference in New Orleans, I had the great opportunity of meeting Natasha, who is CEO and the inventor of Impactwear. So I was really excited about these, because we see compression shorts, is one category, and then we see, sort of these hip protectors as a category, and these hip protectors, we always kind of relate them with people in nursing homes.
Yeah, very much.
But, the pair that you, kindly gave to me at the conference today, I wore around New Orleans today, and they weren't overheating me, and they were actually really comfortable, and I thought, wow, if I was going to, take up rollerblading,
yeah,
I'd put them on.
Great.
So if you don't mind sharing, a little bit of the story of how you came about creating them.
Yeah, absolutely. I bought a traditional hip protector company about 5 years ago, and you're right, very much nursing home, frail, elderly, who absolutely need hip protection. But what we recognised was that there is a vastly growing population of active seniors who are still living independently, still want to live independently, but don't want to put on something that's bulky or hard or uncomfortable or unattractive, which is really where hip protectors sit. So I had a traditional hip protector, looked at all the things that were happening with the aging population with osteoporosis, osteopenia, and looked at what are the issues with hip protectors. We all know they work. There's a lot of research out there confirming that they prevent hip fractures. But what the issue is if they're not being worn, they don't work. So I set about looking for advanced material technology that could obviously perform, because it's key, but address all those compliance issues. So soft, light, flexible, comfortable, virtually invisible under clothing, and found an amazing company here in the US who were developing a advanced material for the exact same reasons that sports protection for extreme sports and young people was difficult with hard or bulky, and they developed this material which, as you said, is incredibly soft, lightweight, flexible. It just wraps around your body. It's very very slim, and it's advanced in that it works on a molecular level. So on impact, the material will instantly harden. Just for that moment of impact, it attenuates incredibly high levels of force, but as soon as the impact's removed, it immediately becomes soft, light, flexible. Doesn't degrade over time or repeated impacts. The great thing about our garments, now this is the men's style, so really we like to say ordinary underwear. Ordinary underwear for active seniors. We've got a women's, we've got a men's. And
so Natasha, just a couple,
yeah,
because we need to wrap this up. Initially when I saw the material, I was a little concerned in terms of washing. But
yeah,
you said no issue, especially if this guy's wearing them surfing.
Yeah, look, one of the compliance issues is very much, obviously you've got the comfort and all that, but one of the issues is simple: how do we keep it clean? How do we use it every day but still be able to wash it? The shields are sewn in, so they can't be removed, so they're not going to get lost. You go through the washing machine and dryer like any other normal clothing. A hot wash, hot dryer, it's 95% cotton, 5% elastane, so it's incredibly soft, light, comfortable. Like you say, you're not going to overheat in it, but it really is as simple as any other pair of underwear or underclothing that you're wearing. Chuck it in the wash at the end of the day, chuck it in the dryer, and yeah, no problem, really easy.
All right, and on your site there's a really cool video of the study you did. So
yeah, we obviously tested it at a biomechanical research lab in San Francisco, to ensure that it does attenuate to the levels required. But what we wanted to do was say to the average person, what does it mean? So yeah, have a look on the website. We took a wine bottle, which everybody knows is incredibly fragile. We took a 10.5 pound bowling ball, and we dropped the bowling ball onto the wine bottle from around about 6 feet, and we put the shield in place, and the wine bottle was protected, and removed the shield and obviously smashed. So it's a really nice way for people to understand, this is fragile, it smashes. The shield takes all that impact away. So yeah, it's a great demonstration.
Well, thanks very much for the opportunity of sharing this information with the listeners.